Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Matthew Elliott, and I am back here today bringing you another video. Now today's video is a bit of a follow-up of the video that I actually released yesterday at the time of recording. I'm not sure if I'm uploading it on the same day yet, but what I want to talk to you about is social anxiety. Now that's something that I kind of got because of dyspraxia. Now I want to talk about ways to overcome it, ways that I found that proved useful to overcome all that sort of stuff. And I'll be honest with you, if it wasn't for my shy attitude when I was little, I don't think I would have really found these ways. Like being shy, obviously it's because of the social anxiety, but I didn't really like talking. I didn't really talk when I went to visit other people in the family. People was like, come on, talk, and my mum, when she used to take me to the doctors, she would have to do all the talking for me. And I'll tell you the first way that helped me. So the first way is actually doing stuff like this, making YouTube videos. I made YouTube videos for a long time, and when I used to do it, I did do a lot of talking, and I did do it in public, but when I saw people around I was like, okay, so now they're past, I could carry on talking. And it'd be like that. I'd wait for them to walk past and I'd be like, nothing to see here. And then I kind of just decided, you know what, just go for it. And if you go for it, then maybe that someday I'll get overcome it. Maybe I'll get used to it. And that sort of did happen. I just made more YouTube videos in front of the camera, and my speech got so fluent and people started crediting me so much for it that I actually then started to get more confidence to go speak later in public, to go speak out in public. Now to this day I still do suffer from anxiety issues. I'm going to tell you one example, and this happened today. So I was at the cinemas today, and we were getting the tickets, and I just couldn't do it because I was so nervous, and I just started to shake, and it's just like I started to stress. In my mind I was stressing out, but I was acting as calm as I possibly could. But I was stressing out in my mind, like, why can't I do this? And it does get pretty frustrating. But really, most of the time I tend to be able to avoid those sorts of situations, because I'm kind of, you know what, I need to do it. I need to do it. I need to get over this anxiety stuff. I can and I will do it. And I'll be honest with you, there's so many scenarios where I was so nervous, but I went and done it. I just did it. And now I'm going to tell you something else. I'm not mentioning any names. Recently I found a friend, talking to them, from the first time talking to them, it felt like we had spoke for years, even though it was the first time we talked. But it was truly so great, and it really did boost my confidence a bit, because I was like, you know what, this is not awkward whatsoever. And that's kind of where social anxiety affects people. It kind of makes us believe it's awkward, or we're making things awkward. And because of that, it does lead to making things awkward, because you don't know what to say. And I am putting so many scenarios where, like, I'm going to just talk about something, or I'm like, on my shoes like this, so... And then I'll forget what I was saying, and that's because I'm so anxious thinking about, well, are they getting bored of me? Are they getting annoyed? Are they getting bothered? But the one thing, I just went for it. I went through it, I looked right through it, I believed that I could do it. So the next way that I believe could be really useful to help to get past social anxiety is doing stuff like getting a pet or something like that. And now the reason I say that, I used to be petrified. I used to be petrified of dogs and stuff like that. And then I just started to, spend more time stroking them. And I've always had this special bond with animals where I always seem to get on with them, and I do get nervous, especially when stroking a dog, like what's going to happen. But even though I feel like that, I just know that it's the right thing to do. Give them the love that they need, because that's what pets are for. They're there for you to love. They love you. You look after them, they look after you, and it's so nice. And today I got a dog and I was down there earlier and just I lay down next to him. It just comes over and licking my face, and I can be honest, it was really nice because the bonding that goes on, it's something that I wasn't really useful. Now, of course, a human ain't gonna come over and lick your face, but it's how a dog is gonna interact with you, show love, show respect, show I forgot what word I was going to use, that's one thing, but that's how dogs do their stuff. Like, it's like the humans, like, think of an example, saying, you know what, I like you, I love you, or something like that. It may be a bit hard in this, especially when it comes to family. I haven't really been the person to say I love you very much, because I just really can't do it. I get so nervous before saying it, and I have no idea why, and every time I do say it, it feels a bit weird, but at the end of the day, I go ahead and do it. And why do I do it? Because things like animals, they kind of taught me a way to be a bit more calm, be a bit more relaxed, which then helps me in real situations. So those two are really good ways of just really getting over social anxiety. Now the third one. Now this is like the one for those people who feel like, you know, I'm gonna be brave. Now this is just going ahead and doing things. Just go ahead, try talk to people. It may scare you, but do your very best. And like I got into a form of mind where I believed if they're going to judge me, then they're bad people. I don't want to hang around with them. And sooner or later, the judging that people had, it kind of said to me, you know, maybe I should use this judgment on me to better myself. Maybe I should use it. Maybe I should just block out the haters and just keep on being me, because at the end of the day, whether I'm scared to do something, whether I'm happy to do something, whatever it is, I love being me. And it's the same thing for all you guys. Love who you are, because who you are, that's the only person you will ever be. Don't try and be someone you're not, because I'll be honest with you, the right people, they will love you for who you are. Whether they're friends, family, animals, anything, they will all love you for who you are. And that's just because you're being you. I don't like people who pretend to be something that they ain't. And that's something that really does trigger like my anxiety. If people are pretending to be someone they're not, it really does make me anxious to be around them. But at the end of the day, I decide, you know what, I'm me. I like to face my fears, and I'm going to go right against it. I'm going to go ignore the social anxiety, but stop thinking about what could go wrong and think about what could go right if I did try. I hope this video did help some of you. If it did, please be sure to leave a thumbs up. If you have any comments or anything like that you want me to do for the next video, if you have any ideas, just leave them down below and I'll be sure to check them out. And last of all, if you do want to see more like this, please subscribe. Goodbye!